Good morning. It's been a minute. So many changes. And I just woke up, so I look a little tired here. But today I'm just feeling my heart. This morning, feeling a little sluggish, and it's kind of been the case. You know, as I've been adjusting, I left this temporary job as a tutor with the United Way, and I found some remote work, and all of this, all of these changes can be so uncertain. There's just a level of trust that is required as we move into new ways of being, as we let go of stuff that we've healed through, patterns, habits, ways of thinking, um, you know, and as we move into a new world. Currently I teach English to folks in Spain, professionals in Spain, and one of them was talking to me yesterday about the real estate market in Spain and the economy, and how it is a mess, and how they don't know if the economy is going to collapse or not. And I'm laughing because that's the level of change that we are on right now. That is the transition we are negotiating and approaching, and finding ourselves having to pivot through. And so if you're going to pivot through change, and everything feels uncertain, the best thing to do is to pivot towards yourself. It's to find your North Star, to find what is true for you, and to listen. And then the answer isn't going to be clear. It could be a series of decisions. It could be small decisions. And honestly, the biggest changes come from the smallest decisions. I want to say that when I got off the street, it took several small decisions, over the course of years, like not just several, but like consistently making these decisions one by one as they approached me, as I approached them. What do I do now? Who do I trust? Where do I go for help? One by one, these decisions have healed me. They've helped me pivot towards myself in a greater way. And the small decisions build up to an exponential new picture. Just like brush strokes on a canvas. Each canvas is the big picture that is created on the canvas, on the painting, is made up of tiny one by one brush strokes. And each one of those brush strokes, if one of them are missing, the picture would not look the same. So I just want to say, and just as a journey, it's this old saying, a journey of 1,000 miles starts with one step. And so find your footing, make your next step, and listen to your guidance system. Listen to what is true for you? What does your heart resonate with? What 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 will make you happy in the end? You know, maybe you don't have a clear picture of that, but what will make you happy in this moment? And not something that'll give you like temporary satisfaction, like uh, doing a drug to numb out, or binge eating, to feed your face so you don't have to feel your feelings. But what decision that might be tough is going to really bring you closer to yourself? And that could look like, being uncomfortable. But deep down, I think that we know that even the discomfort that we might feel from a decision, if we know if it's the right decision, all right, and there's always options with these decisions. If you're going to make a decision that's going to really that you really need to make, but it's going to be really uncomfortable, you have an option to get support for that decision, to reach out, to get some secondary guidance, maybe through a therapist or maybe through another healer, you know, whether it be emotional support, cognitive support, support to help you see things in a different way, or to help you release things in your body, help you move these emotions that you might be having that are difficult, and that could be what? That could be acupuncture, that could be taking a bath and doing something to take care of yourself. That could be a whole host of different things. Maybe getting a massage, deep tissue work, because our emotions live in the body as well. They're not just up in our head. And actually, our brain, we call our stomach our second brain, because it has as many neuroreceptors or more than our brain does. So I want to point that out, and I want to share a poem that I wrote at the beginning of 2020. I was having a hell of a time, a really rough time, and it was really scary for me. And I want to say this. I want to say just when you think that maybe you have it all figured out, just when you think you have that picture, but the picture's not materialized yet. So just when, you have this vision of this painting in your head, you still have to, the painting hasn't become. And so you still have thousands of brush strokes ahead of you. And, so my point is that, just when you think you have it figured out, you're just at the beginning. And that's why trust is such an important thing to cultivate, because each step is in itself as important as the next. And each step requires a level of trust, of patience, of listening, of going within and pivoting towards yourself, inner guidance. Is this right? Is this the right stroke? How am I going to execute this? And listening, and not overthinking, but listening into your body. Trusting your intuition, trusting your gut, trusting your heart. And you'll know, because it'll feel like there's an opening there, It'll feel like there's a connection being made. And, if you're moving through something, maybe there's something blocked inside of you, it'll be tough. But you can feel into that. You can feel into it. Don't push it, but feel into it and trust. And the more you trust, you let your body move things naturally. And if you need help, like I said, there's people out there to help you. There's therapists. There's all sorts of healing modalities. So really give yourself the chance to find your North Star and hear what you really need. So here's this poem, and I hope it finds you in a safe, just in a good space. I hope this will uplift you. So here we go. And when I say God, I mean anybody, the creator, Gaia, whatever you want to embody God as, your higher self. And that's kind of how I see God. God is within me. So do not forget the hand of God behind the clouds, whose light wildly streaks across the sky. What you may mistake as his disappearance in the storms and gloom that shroud your sight are just his dirty hands working to illuminate the life inside of you. When your ship can no longer see, my dear, have faith. Tomorrow is waiting for you in your ever-waking breath. Let down your sails, release your hands and float with the current. She will teach you to believe and trust. She will guide you home. And I say she because I feel like trust comes from this very maternal place. It's a very feminine place. Trust comes from the quiet, the nurturing, the listening. And so I want you to nurture yourself. I want you to get quiet. I want you to go within. I want you to do something that will allow you to be quiet, to be still. Whether it's sitting outside in nature, whether it's sitting in front of a candle and meditating, maybe it's taking a shower, taking a bath, and just like, when you take a bath, or when you take a shower, I should say, it puts you in a different brainwave state that is more receptive. I forget which one it is. It could be alpha, beta, theta, delta, one of those brainwave states. But yeah, so once again, go within, don't go without. Listen to your body, listen to your heart, listen to your soul, and find your next step. Each brushstroke counts. Love y'all.